other thing he does? He's a real estate guru.
Yeah.
So not only does he teach the real estate community how to do real estate and expose them to all the different dynamics, leaders, and different platforms and information, he also just brings communities together.
Yeah.
The part where he's just alive and awake every single day, he does more in one day than I think I've done in 2 years. And so I don't know how you do it, but boy, I sure admire it.
Passion.
It is passion,
Passion.
isn't it?
Passion.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
okay, I take it back. That's not true. Passion is a byproduct of my obsession.
Yes.
So like what you were talking about, the real estate blitz. I'm very passionate about this. Going back to the story I talked about, the guy saying my shoe game was weak. The majority of real estate agents are horrible. They are undereducated.
Ouch.
These are truths.
It's so true.
The majority of real estate agents are undereducated. Outside of when they took their test, they have done no follow-on training other than to show up 2 or 3, 4 years later to sit in a career compass class.
Yep.
They've done nothing.
Yep.
They've done nothing to improve their situation or even personally change the way that they think or who they physically are, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever you want to call it. So majority of real estate agents suck. They're undereducated. They're greedy, overpaid. I mean, when I look at what a lot of agents do, so you're going to charge this person 3%. They're going to pay you to do this specific service, and you're literally going to just get photos. You're going to provide no service. This client is going to sit there and wonder what the hell's going on with their house because you haven't called them in the last 2 months. Like, that is garbage. And then you wonder why, oh, well, Purple Brick is crap. You provide nothing. You suck as an agent and you provide freaking nothing, which if the majority suck, we're allowing opportunity for Purple Brick to come in, for Zillow to come in, for Redfin to come in, I could keep going. They're coming in to disrupt the market because there is a need, because the majority of real estate agents are horrible. Mm-hmm. So I started the Real Estate Blitz because I got pissed off. And I wanted to start putting content information. So I said, what are the deficiencies? A majority of sucky real estate agents, new real estate agents as well, they can't afford to get coaching because coaching ain't cheap. And here's the thing, the coaching, in my opinion, depending on the coach, and it's on the YouTube channel. You can listen to which ones. And I've had some of these like different programs and stuff actually call me and they're pissed. Oh, I can't believe you said that. Well, okay, I'll tell you how it sucked. I'll even tell you who sucked, and I'll tell you how it screwed up. And then next thing you know, I won't talk anymore after I start saying stuff because it's true. So the way I got on there to literally start creating content information for the people that can't afford coaching to at least give them a direction based off of what I know. I'm not a guru. And I get very worked up about that idea. I'm not a guru. I'm not a coach. I'm not selling anything. I'm not a guru. I'm just trying to pass along what I've learned that I know works for me in this market. That's it. Mm-hmm. If it makes good sense for you and it helps you change the way that you think, or at least gets you down the path to adjust the way that you think so you can seek other information, great. Just stop being a crappy real estate agent. That's all I want. So that's why I started the Real Estate Blitz. Turns out YouTube pays me for it now. Never thought that would happen. I get checks every month, for doing videos on YouTube.
That's awesome.
But you also interview really fun people, like in the community and...
It is. It's fun.
Yeah.
And I was teaching at my house. I was teaching a social media class. I had I don't know, like 10 agents show up. And when we were doing this social media class, I says, hey, so I could show you, Google Kris McCullough. Let's just look at stuff. And I even did it. And I'm looking like, why are there Inman articles about me? It was the weirdest freaking thing. Like, and they had pulled in different places. They had pulled videos of mine off of YouTube and like embedded it into this thing and wrote a whole damn article around it. It was the weirdest freaking thing.
Yeah.
Didn't even know it was out there. It's starting to become like my new little fascination. I'm like, well, what else is on me out there?
I'm kind of a big deal.
I think it's less about being a big deal and just that nobody talks about it. So when you look at the quality content, the stuff that so it's like the Red Book, it's the best. It's really not. How many holes are in the Red Book? Now, granted, there's a lot of great information in there. I would say I've read that book 5 different times. Every time I've read it, based off of what I learned within that stretch, it's a new book. It's basically a brand new book. But there are so many things missing. All of the details and the step-by-steps and the things that you actually need to do. Great, I feel excited, I'm pumped. I'm gonna go out and do this. How? It almost reminds me of the South Park episode. Okay, so first we steal underwear, then money. Like, okay, so where's the, like, what do you do? How do you make the money off of getting the underwear? What do we do next? Yeah, so it's figuring out that in-between widget. And that's what I wanted the Real Estate Blitz to be. I wanted it to be the in-between thing that backfills the things that nobody's freaking talking about. And again, you know, that's probably the most popular, one of the most popular real estate books for the average agent. Now, there's some great books that are for above average agents. It's funny because Lisa Force and I had talked about it. She showed me hers. There's this one specific book, and it's just ripped apart. I mean, she tore that thing up. It's a wonderful book. And what's funny, that guy found me on YouTube and sent me a signed book.
Nice.
Yeah,
Who is
and
that? What book?
Kris Waters, man. If you haven't read Christopher Waters' book, it's the $1 Million Real Estate Team. If you see Lisa Force, ask her about it. She'll show you. She has torn that book apart. Like, she's read it so many times. Wonderful book. But even within that book, it's missing the in between. It gets you pumped up, gets you excited, gives you a direction, but it leaves out, like, I want somebody to say, look, if you're gonna do sphere of influence, first things first, let's just start with your cell phone. Open your cell phone. How many people do you have in your cell phone? Now that you see, okay, I have 500. You have 500 people on your cell phone. Take that. How many people are in California? Okay, note that. How many people used to live in California but don't live here anymore? How many people are in a completely different state, have never lived in California? How many people do you not know? Good, let's break that out. Now put all those people into your CRM. And now we're going to go after first, because your closest is going to be California. I'm a licensed California real estate agent. We're going to start our process working and going after them through this type of marketing. So here's the script on what you're going to do in order to create an icebreaker and have genuine conversations so you can start working that area of your sphere of influence. Next, we're going to go after people that used to live in California, because now they're going to give you referrals. So, like, explain it. They're going to give you referrals that you can get, because here's the thing. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. I just joined this team, Kim Steele & Associates. They're absolutely fantastic. If you didn't know, we actually help people buy and sell homes all over the country. Great. So now we're going to start building in the referral network. Plus, they know people that are still in California. So you could still work with buyers and sellers in California as a referral from this person that's over here. So just literally break it down. And there's no book out there that